Yeah.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now a throw here to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And finding the tight end, Hoover. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased at, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Yeah, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number 31.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
31.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
The pass. Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
1st down, Browns.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep here for Landry. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Third and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Browns first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Browns 21, Bills 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Fielded at about the 28. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the Browns first down.
52, back 52. Watch the pass. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
He's good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
19 Tiger. Watch the pass. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. I know he ain't got it. Rush in. 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Here's Zach Moss, Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year a season ago. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run the counter now on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
And Oliver made the tackle.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
1st down, Browns.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And the Browns 1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Harold Landry able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Bills.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 78 yards, and the Browns continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Browns drive about to get started, and this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, D.
And they take a knee. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The handoff off as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Browns 42, Bills 17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.